Hello and welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from wherever you're watching me from. I am THESWIT PEA, and this is the scripture takeaway. I am your delivery man. The takeaway is prepared by God, especially for you. Today we will be talking about stamps. I know you're wondering, what does that have to do with us? Well, we are God's stamps. And one of our roles as a stamp is to act as a receipt of payment. We know that stamps act as a receipt of payment for something. In the same way, we are the receipt for the payment that Jesus Christ paid on the cross of Calvary. Praise the Lord. He paid for our sins. The Bible says the wages of sin is death. And instead of you to pay for that, Jesus Christ paid with his life. So you are the receipt for that payment. When you continuously and intentionally go back to that sin, what you're doing is denying the fact that Christ paid that debt. The way we live our lives should denote the cost of the transaction that took place on the cross of Calvary. So today I ask you, is your way of life making that transaction worthwhile? Christian is not a name you give to yourself. It is a name that others call you. And why do they call you that? Because you behave like Jesus Christ. Jesus should be proud of you because you carry his image. Some people have never met Jesus Christ, but when they see you, they want to know him. Why? It is you that stands in for Jesus Christ here on earth. People see you. You have his authority. You should also have his attitude. Can anyone who doesn't know your religion call you a Christian because of your way of life? Like they did to the disciples of Jesus Christ. They were called Christians, not because they needed an appellation, but because of the way they conducted themselves. People around them saw that they were behaving exactly like Jesus. This takes us straight into today's inspiration. It will be taken from the book of Galatians, chapter 2, verse 20. It reads, I have been crucified with Christ, and I no longer live, but Christ lives in me. The life I now live in the body, I live by faith in the Son of God, who loved me and gave himself for me. Praise the Lord. The first part says, I have been crucified with Christ, I no longer live. Jesus Christ took on our flesh so that he could carry our cross, so that he could put his life down and die our own death. He carried all the sins we have committed and the ones we will be committing to that cross. And he sealed our faith. He died so that we could have life. The second part says, but Christ lives in me. So what that means is that what was once the drive that you had is now dead. It has been killed on the cross. Now the drive in you is that of Christ. You and Jesus Christ have the same will. Praise the Lord. All you want is that people be saved, just like Jesus. For man not to perish. And that is the mandate that we have. The Holy Spirit helps us, empowers us to pursue this. The third part says, the life I now live in the body, I live by faith in the Son of God. This is our reality. We are dead to sin. Jesus Christ paid it all. We're now his image bearers. We're dead to the kingdom of darkness. And we are constantly reminded of this by the Holy Spirit. Romans 6:17 says, I am no longer a slave to sin. But that is because Jesus Christ broke that chain of slavery and gave us freedom. You must now live that new life by faith. You must forget the person you were and put on the image of Jesus Christ. The fourth part says, who loved me and gave himself for me. Wow. 1 John 3:16. This is how we know what love is. Jesus Christ laid his life down for us. Christ should be our example. Our lives should reflect Christ. Our life should be the receipt of the transaction on the cross of Calvary. Are you living that life to reflect that you're grateful that Jesus Christ died for you? Are you living that life that reflects that you now have freedom in Jesus Christ? Are you grateful for what you have now? Or are you living in sin? If you're living in sin, I want you to just bow your head and say, Lord, I come to you, forgive me, have mercy upon me, in Jesus' name. And if you have already given your life to Christ, share the good news. God bless you.